Welcome back to Suite 303. On the show today, we have U.S. Marine and musician Michael Wooten on the show. Michael, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me. It's a real honor to be on your show, Jay.
This is great. I'm so honored. I mean, to have a Marine on my show, like being up here in Canada, all you hear is about Marines, Marines, Marines. So, Michael, thank you so much, and thank you for sharing that your disability with us, and obviously that you're a musician. So, very, very exciting, very exciting. So, let's get right into it. And tell us about your career in the military as a Marine. I know our viewers are going to love to hear.
Okay, first of all, in all due respect, I'm a first lieutenant in the Marine Corps. I went to OCS, but to start that, my father was a Marine. When we grew up in Washington, D.C., that's all I knew was the Marine Corps, the Marine Corps, the Marine Corps. So we knew at a very early age that we was going to be Marines, United States Marines. So that's what happened. But what I did first was I went to college first because my mother insisted that we was going to college. I really didn't think that was the college material that much, but we knew we was going to college. So after I went to college, I majored in business administration. I didn't join ROTC. I went to Officer Candidate School in Quantico, Virginia. And that's where I enlisted in the Marine Corps. I went to a boot camp, right, in the Marine Corps. And then we went to the officer school, which is a school to teach you how to be a lieutenant. And from there, man, let me add this. I went to school for business administration. So the closest thing to my major was supply school. So I went to officer supply school in Mulford Point, Camp Lejeune. And from there, I was a supply officer.
Let me ask you this, because I know you mentioned about being first lieutenant. So the last thing I want to do is disrespect your rank. So tell me how important that is when you had to add that in. Like, there must be something behind that, which I respect.
Oh, well, see what happened. Once again, I had a choice after I graduated from college. That's one of the qualifications of being a lieutenant. Now, the sort of difference is that private, they sort of teach you how to follow orders. Being an officer, they more or less teach you how to lead Marines. You know, they sort of teach you that. So I took the choice of being an officer in the Marine Corps, and I haven't looked back since.
Wow, that's so exciting. So tell us like a little bit, because you know the different, I guess the different departments, like Marine, Army, Navy, you know, Air Force. So give us a little overview on how you guys sort of interact with each other, and the different levels of respect and all that kind of stuff, Michael.
Well, Marines, what we do is the Department of the Navy. We come under the Department of the Navy, right? So in the past, what we did was we guard naval ships back in the past. Okay. And during the war, we did an amphibious landing. We would be on the ship and we would storm the beachhead. Now you got to remember, one of the things about the Marine Corps, we're always the first to go. We always want to be the first to go, right? So what make us stand out is that we have the uniform. Our uniform is just so, we got blues, we got whites, we got fatigues, and you just walk with that pride, because when somebody asks you, what branch do you serve, you can respond to that in different ways. You can say, oh, I'm in the Army, or I'm in the Air Force. But when you say, if you're a Marine, you say, I'm a Marine. I'm a Marine. So it's that bravo. It's that, you know, it's like a fraternity. It's like a fraternity, right?
I can see it. I can see it in your eyes and in your passion and in your smile. Like, it's just, you're so proud.
The front of my tag say Marines. the back of my tag, because I live in Georgia, it has a Marine in it, and I got a sticker. I'm surprised I don't have a shirt on right now.
Well, you're looking good. You're looking good. That's for sure. Wow. So again, I just wanted, because a lot of, like, we're here in Canada, and I know we have a lot of viewership on our Facebook page, and a lot of people don't know, they don't know the inside baseball. So tell us again, is the job of the Marine to always be the first one? Like, what is your the goal or the focus of the Marine? Always to be the first one in combat, or?
Well, my opinion is that when a conflict is over with, the defense budget shrinks. And the first thing they say, let's get rid of the Marine Corps. So one of the things we always got to do is we don't sort of ask for a lot of the budget and stuff. We make do with what we have, or we get from things from the Army or from other things. So that's why we got to say we the first to go. We got to justify why they still have the Marine Corps. See, it's all what's in the budget. We got to justify why we have the Marine Corps. You got the Navy SEALs, right? You got the Delta Force. You got the paratroopers. So we always got to justify our existence.
Wow, this is so interesting. And to become a Marine, is the level of acceptance that much higher than Army, Navy, Air Force, Delta, or?
Because I didn't go on so I'm not sure how difficult or how easy it is to get in there. I don't know if I can truthfully answer that, being honest with you. But this I know.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
But all I know is that once a Marine, always a Marine. Now, hear me out on this, right? I knew when I went in, I wasn't staying. But once again, once a Marine, always a Marine, because I always wanted to go into business. I always wanted to go into business. In fact, let me tell you a short story. I wanted to be a me.
Let's hold that thought.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back and you can tell us that story. You're watching Suite 303. We're here with Marine legend Michael Wooten from the USA. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.